So, Senator, most people on both sides say you're one of the top retail politicians in the country. How, essentially because you actually like people and like meeting them.
Actually, you're doing really well. Yesterday, you got an endorsement from a prominent Democrat there in New Hampshire, Bob Preston, the former Democratic leader of the state Senate. Why do you think he decided to pick you over the woman in his party?
I know when it comes to the endurance, no one's going to outwork you.
When you were in the U.S. Senate, you were not a rubber stamp, an automatic rubber stamp for George Bush's policies. However, you've been very effective there in this particular Senate race. Senator Shaheen has been essentially a rubber stamp for Barack Obama.
I think both sides are saying you're one of the finest politicians that they've seen because you like people and you like meeting them, and you'll have a few beers with them. So, Joni, you burst on the scene, one of the more exciting new candidates in the midterm elections, which has been relatively quiet and sedate to this point.
It appears you've captured the imagination of voters and the national voters' imagination.
You're trailing by 6 points. How do you make up the difference? And how do you run against a candidate who really hasn't declared her position on many positions? Do you run against her dad's positions?
Are you surprised, though, that you're in the race of your life? I mean, after all, your biggest selling point is not only your longevity, but the fact that you have a good shot at becoming the next majority leader of the Senate should it tip Republican. And it's been a tough. It's been a tough road. Why has it?
He oversaw the creation of more than 600,000 private sector jobs and was responsible for over 40 tax cuts during his first 3 years as chief executive of Florida. Now, Governor Rick Scott is embroiled in a tight race for re-election against political turncoat Charlie Crist.
Oh. And my opponent, my likely opponent, lost 832,000 jobs when he was governor. 830.
You mean Charlie Crist?
Yeah.
But does he wake up every day and throw, like, something in the air to see which way the wind's blowing? I mean, I've never seen a guy flop and flip and flail more than that guy. What's wrong with him? I've been out there praising conservative governors. I include you among them, Rick Perry, Bobby Jindal, Nikki Haley, John Kasich, and Scott Walker, because all of you have done something amazing. In every case, you've taken deficits and turned them into surpluses, high unemployment numbers, and you brought the numbers down dramatically. Let's look at the unemployment rate when you took over as governor of Florida. They're 11%, 10.9%. Now it's 6.2%. You've created 600,000 jobs in the meantime.
Absolutely.
That's an incredible story. I saw the ads against Governor Walker, and you would think he is the worst criminal ever to be a governor.
Right.
And didn't he take a high deficit and a lot of debt? Didn't he turn it into a surplus and a high unemployment rate that has almost been reduced in half? Why could a guy like Scott Walker, and he's got, what, his third race in 4 years? I feel sorry for, I think he's done a great job. Why can't Wisconsin go red? All right, Congressman, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. Our best to Governor Walker.
Thank you, Sean.